What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Now, since Aaron Eckhart has not one but two movies out this month, he's in Midway, which comes out this week, and he's in a film called Line of Duty, which comes out, I think, either next week or the following week. Can't remember the actual date. I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite Aaron Eckhart movies, because, I mean, Aaron Eckhart's a great actor, but sad to say his career, he has a cool film career. His film career is not all that bad. But the guy lately has not really put out any much good stuff. He's been some. He's been in some good stuff and some not good stuff. But lately, just yeah. But he has a cool resume and all. So with that being said, here's my 10 favorite Aaron Eckhart movies. All right. Coming in at number 10, it's a film called My All American. Now, it's where this young man named Freddie Steemark, played by Finn Whitrock, ends up getting a chance to play football for Coach Darrell, played by Eckhart, and of course he also not to mention Freddie is awarded with a scholarship to the University of Texas at Austin. But anyway, now you also got this his old teammate named Bobby Mitchell, who also finds James Tree, and so Sam pretty much helps the Longhorns run success, on the fit on and off the field. And not to mention Frey ends up suffering from an injury that ends up leading to this shocking diagnose as well. And it's a really inspirational film. I mean, it is a pretty sad film, not to mention. It is based on a true story. Aaron Eckhart was him as a coach. He's really believable as a coach. I mean, I really thought he played that coach really well. And their on-screen, of course, Finn Whitrock and Eckhart's on-screen chemistry is really great. I mean, yeah, My All American is a really decent film. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen it, it's really good. Kind of underrated too, but.
Respect the fact that
Coming in at number 9, it is the boxing film Bleed for This, which is another sport film, by the way. Now it stars Miles Teller as this Providence boxer named Vinny the Tasmanian Devil Pazina, who ends up shooting to stardom after winning top fights and all, and he ends up having a near-fail car accident that leaves him with a broken neck. And he also so that he may never walk again. But you got Aaron Eckhart, who plays this Rio trainer named Kevin Rooney, who ends up agreeing to help Vinny get back in the ring after his accident and all. And Aaron Eckhart's character in this is, I guess you'd say, he's not really all that likable. I mean, he's a major drunk. I mean, yeah, this guy's very unlikable. But Aaron Eckhart plays that role great. And actually, to be honest, I think this was Aaron Eckhart's last great performance. Really, I mean, his performance was so great in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, I even thought he could have got an Oscar nomination for it. That's how good of a performance I thought Aaron Eckhart gave in us. And this is also very underrated too. I mean, it got released in 2016, and it's actually not many people really talk about. I mean, it's directed by Teller. Kathy Segal, I thought, gave probably her best performance in her career. I mean, yeah, Bleed for This is really great. Great boxing scenes. I mean, if you guys never seen this movie, give it a go. It's really good. Alright. Coming in at number 8, it is Olympus Has Fallen. Now, here, Gerard Butler plays the Secret Service, who ends up, of course, the Secret Service officer who is hired to look after Aaron Eckhart's president character, and so Aaron Eckhart ends up getting hostage, and so it's up to Mike Banning to stop the hostage takeover and save the president. I mean, Aaron Eckhart didn't really appear in the recent one. but even he thought, yeah, I'm not gonna be in that one. Now the first Olympus Has Fallen was fun. I thought it was really great action. Aaron Eckhart as the president was really great. You had Morgan Freeman as the vice president. You also had Ashley Judd was also in this as pretty much the first lady. Antoine Fuqua was in directed this movie. It's really fun, entertaining. I mean, Olympus Has Fallen is great. London and Angel Has Fallen, yeah, those were different stories. But anyway, all right. Coming in at number 7, it is a film called Towelhead. Now, in it, it stars this actress named Summer Bashir, who you might actually know from that show, The Magicians. But anyway, this was actually her breakthrough role, and here she plays this teen who lives with her mother named Gail, played by Maria Bell in upstate New York. But she also ends up pretty much being sent to live with her rigid but emotionally sent father named Rifat, played by this actor named Pierre Maxidi in the Houston Jazzeria era. But she also ends up pretty much struggling to find her you know uh, her emerging sexuality, and she also finds herself pretty much subjected to the taunt of racism school classmates as well. And here she also actually has a boyfriend named her name Tom's played by Eugene Jones, but she also is attracted to this married neighbor played by Aaron Eckhart. And Summer, I thought it's pretty cool seeing her career scoring since Towelhead. I mean, the Magicians and all, but I thought she was great in Towelhead, and her on-screen chemistry with Aaron Eckhart's character was pretty interesting. Maria Bell was great. I mean, it's also directed by 6 Feet Under creator and American beauty writer Alan Barr, and it's also based on a book by Alicia Aran. Yeah, it's a really good film. Really nice little indie flick. Great performance by Bell by Eckhart. Really, really nice little flick. If you guys ever see Towelhead, give it a go. I mean, it's got released in 2007. Dang, I feel old. Alright. Coming in at number 6, it is Conversations with Other Women. Now, this film stars these former lovers played by Helen Bonham Carter and Eckhart, who ends up reuniting at a wedding after many years, and so they end up pretty much being filled to put the mutual attraction to now of course neither is willing to admit and all, and so now they end up falling for each other once again, but they're also having conversation with other people and all. It's kind of I mean it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but it's pretty good. I really like the chemistry with Carter and Eckhart. Those two were really great together. And Eckhart's character really doesn't even have a name in this. I mean, yeah, but it's still a pretty good film. Great. It's a great rom com, a great indie flick. If you guys haven't seen it, give this one a shot. I mean, it also has that Olivia Wilde. I mean, who doesn't love Olivia Wilde? She's always the best. All right, coming in at number 5, it is the film Rabbit Hole. Now, this film also Bleed for this. This film also features Miles Teller, and it's a very hopeful and honest, witty portrait of a family who's trying to search for what remains possible. Here and in it, Nicole Kidman and Eckhart, plays this couple who are returning to their everyday existence at a wake of a, and they end up pretty much finding the wake of I mean, shocking accident loss when their son ends up dying. So now they're trying to like put the puzzle of what happened and all. And like I said, Miles Teller is also in this. You even had Diane Weiss. I mean, it's directed by Hedwig director John Cameron Mitchell. Really terrific film. Great performances by Kidman, by Eckhart. This was also one of Miles Teller's earliest roles. He was great. You also had Giancarlo Esposito, Sandra Oh was in this. I mean, yeah, really, really amazing film. And I'm trying to remember. I think Eckhart got an Oscar nomination. I'm not mistaken. I could probably be wrong there, but I think Nicole Kidman scored one. I know Nicole Kidman's probably scored one for this, but anyway, yeah, Rabbit Hole is really terrific. If you guys haven't seen Rabbit Hole by now, give it a go. Really good film. All right. Coming in at number 4, it's a film called No Reservation. Now, it's about this master chef named Kate Armstrong, played by Catherine Zeta-Jones, who ends up running her life and her kitchen while also being emitting insanity. But she also ends up, there's also romance tension that happens between her and this former cook, played by Eckhart, and you also got Abigail Breslin, who plays like her niece in this. And it's a really nice rom-com. I mean, it's a rom-com that takes place in a kitchen. That's interesting right there. And Zeta-Jones and Eckhart both had a great chemistry for one another. Yeah, No Reservation is really fantastic. I mean, this movie also got released in 2007. Or was it 2008? Or 6? I know it came out in like around the late 2000s. But yeah, No Reservation is a really amazing film. Really nice rom-com. This movie will also leave you hungry, not to mention. If you guys haven't seen it, give it a go. Coming in at number 3, it is Aaron Brockovich. Now here, Aaron Eckhart plays the ex-husband to Julia Roberts' Aaron Brockovich character, and he of course is a her biker boyfriend who they end up being married, and then they end up getting separated. Aaron Brockovich, come on, I guess it's more of a Julia Roberts movie than a Aaron Eckhart film, but Aaron Brockovich is still fantastic. I mean, Julia Roberts, of course, won her first ever Oscar for this, well-deserving Oscar win. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, he did a great job with this. Great performances by Aberfinny, by Roberts, um, by Eckhart. A really terrific film, and actually, if you see what Aaron Eckhart's character George looks like in real life, they kind of do look a bit like. And yeah, but for some reason, if you guys never seen Aaron Brockovich, give it a go. It's a really great one. All right. Coming in at number 2 is obviously The Dark Knight. Now here, Aaron Eckhart, plays the main. I should say main villain because the Joker's the main villain. I guess you could say. I guess you could say a secretary villain. But here, Aaron Eckhart plays the role of Harvey Dent, who ends up becoming Two-Face, like very towards the end. But yeah, Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent slash Two-Face was great. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones actually played the role cool too. But I gotta say, between Jones and Eckhart, my favorite portrayal of Two-Face will actually be Aaron Eckhart. I mean, he played Two-Face really great. I mean, the way they made him look like Two-Face was really cool, like the CGI stuff they use on him. But obviously, Heath Ledger's Joker was the main big bad guy in this. I mean, Aaron Eckhart didn't really become Two-Face till almost towards the middle of the movie. But still, Eckhart was still a great Two-Face, and Joker, of course, Heath Ledger was a great Joker. I mean, Dark Knight period is great too. So, and yeah, I still always wish that we got to see Aaron Eckhart back as Two-Face again, but it looks like we might actually get Matthew McConaughey as Two-Face in the future. But anyway. And also, to believe it that Christopher Nolan actually wanted people like Liev Schreiber, Josh Lucas, and Ryan Felipe, as well as Mark Ruffalo and Matt Damon for the part. Did you guys actually ever saw that one? But anyway. Alright, my number one favorite Aaron Eckhart movie of all time goes to Thank You for Smoking. Now, this is directed by Jason Reitman, starring Aaron Eckhart as this lobbyist for tobacco named Nick Naylor, who ends up finding it difficult to balance his duties defending the dangerous substance with those being, of course, with those being a good role model for his young son. So Nick ends up pretty much getting like even more complicated when this liberal senator ends up mounting a anti-smoking campaign, and it's based on a book by Christopher Buckley. It stars people like you got Cameron Bright, who plays Eckhart's son. Maria Bell was in this. Rob Lowe, William H. Macy, David Koechner, J.K. Simmons, Robert Duvall was in this. Alan Brody. You had Sam Elliott, Dennis Miller. Great cast. It's pretty funny. It's a really dark comedy. It's a very dark comedic film about the dangers of smoking, and really great film. I mean, if you guys never really seen Thank You for Smoking Jason Reitman I think he's an awesome director, and cannot wait to see what he's going to do with Ghostbusters, by the way. But yeah, thank you for Smoking. Great cast, great performances all around. That, to me, it's probably Aaron Eckhart's best performance and best film, period. So, if you guys never really seen it, go check that one out. Alright. That's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, My All American. 9, Bleed for This. 8, Olympus Has Fallen. 7, Towelhead. 6, Any Given Sunday. Oh, not Any Given Sunday. He was great in Any Given Sunday, but 6, Conversations with Other Women. 5, Rabbit Hole. 4, No Reservation. 3, Aaron Brockovich. 1, 2, The Dark Knight, and 1 is Thank You for Smoking. Now, he's spent loads of others good stuff and loads of not so good stuff either. I mean, his worst film has got to be I, Frankenstein. Oh, God, that movie was so terrible. He was great in Sully with Tom Hanks. Let's see, he was in Love Happens with Jennifer Aniston. That movie was not good. He was also in Battle of L.A. That movie stunk. The Core was horrible. Erase was terrible. Incarnate was terrible. Meet Bill was not that good either. Paycheck wasn't good. What else? The Missing with Tommy Lee Jones, that was okay. The Pledge, nah. Black Dahlia, I actually like Black Dahlia more than most people do. The Rum Diary with Johnny Depp, that was okay. Any Given Sunday, The Wicker Man was not good. Double Jeopardy, that was okay. Nurse Betty. Yeah, I mean, sad to say, Aaron Eckhart's career is not all that great lately. I mean, it's gotten to a point that in the new movie Midway, Aaron Eckhart's not he's very out of all the actors involved with that film, he's his credit is literally always half down from the movie. I don't know if his part's big or not, but anyway, yeah, I hope Aaron Eckhart makes some sort of comeback in the near future, but we'll see. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are some of your favorite Aaron Eckhart movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is C Movie.